Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Oakwood, a game that falls into the genre of exploring a dark and spooky place with a flashlight, while something ancient, you might even say prehistoric, is trying to kill you. And once we get in here, I think you'll see why I wanted to take a look at this game. I don't know if it's going to be good, but I'm hoping it'll at least be interesting.
Hey Maddie, we're almost at the campground and about to lose reception, so I just wanted to check in. It's so beautiful out here. Just keep following that logging road till you see the sign for Oakwood. It's been abandoned for a while, so hopefully it's not too hard to miss. We're supposed to lock the fence behind us, but we'll leave the key out for you. Be safe on your way up here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait!
Alright, so simple setup. I just want to see if there's subtitles here. I don't think there is. Also, why is general pretty much just audio? And I guess mouse sensitivity. Turn that down a little bit. I might have to turn the brightness up, because videos do turn out fairly dark otherwise, but I guess there's no subtitles. So yeah, fairly simple setup. We're going out to this old abandoned camp in the British Columbia wilds, here in Canada, to meet up with some friends and I guess spend the night, weekend, whatever, up there. As far as I'm aware, BC is kind of the only place in Canada where we have these giant-ass redwoods that are hundreds of years old and real tall. These ones don't look so great because, as you can see, they're just, like, pointy at the top, like a giant spear. Central Coast region, British Columbia. It's also one of the warmest areas of Canada, which is probably also why it's one of the most expensive to live in. Press left shift to run. Yep, figure that out. So it's not that uncommon for these games to start like this, with kind of the chill, daytime, almost walking sim section. But it's always nice, as opposed to just, hey, you're in a dark forest, and now there is some kind of demon or besuited man wandering around while thrumming music plays. Can you imagine how much less of an impact the original, like, Slender Alpha would have had if it didn't have that increasingly ominous music as you picked up pages? Speaking of picking up pages, you're on the right track, just keep following the path. See you soon, M. Okay, so we are Maddie. And we don't have any body, so we can't identify ourselves. Like, I get why most games don't do the full modeled, like, you know, everything from the neck down for their character models, but it's always weird when they don't have feet. Like, we're in 2018, almost 2019, I think we're at the point now where feet should just be kind of a regular mandatory thing for first-person games. Alright, pretty solid reflection, though. Can't get near the water. I guess they didn't want to have to deal with the, also, disappearing butterflies. Sorry, I got distracted there. They didn't want to have to deal with, like, swimming sounds or physics or anything like that. I also cannot jump. I suppose I can't really do anything except sprint, which is gonna come in handy later, I believe. We don't seem to have any limit on our sprinting, though. We can just do it forever. Alright, so here's Oakwood. I was about to say, I guess we have to find the key, but it was very gigantic and orange. In fact, the key was bigger than the lock, so I'm not really sure how that works. I guess the alternative, though, is, what game was that? I think it was Anna, where you just had to find really tiny keys all over the place, so I think I'll take giant, comically oversized key to modern-day pixel hunt. Oh. We should probably stay out of the long grass, just a feeling. This door is locked, and also boarded up. I suppose the implication is that I could unlock it, and that's why it's flashing orange. Missing. Robert Lowright. Robert was last seen walking along Seeker Trail to go fishing on July 9th, 1990. So maybe there's a good reason this park was shut down. No, this must be our campground. Are there not any cabins or anything at this? Okay, I'm not sure what the spooky sting was for. I guess maybe because our friends aren't here? Well, looks like a little bit of a mess. Oh, can't climb into their tent or grab the binoculars. There's a bunch of notes scattered around. OMG, Carter is such a dork. I can't believe he packed so many stupid gadgets. It's kind of cute, but one of those radios he was showing it. One of those radios he was showing us doesn't even work, lol. Just remember, you invited him. Who is she writing that to? And why is she not just texting? You gonna tell me these people would be writing each other notes? 2. Emily Lawrence, 98, at qmail.com, July 4th, 2018. Date of arrival, July 7th. 7th guest for 3 nights. Follow Burn Trail for 13 kilometers to Green Lake. A long walk. Find Logging Road on the North Shore. Follow Logging Road for 8 kilometers. Use the key sent in the mail to unlock gate. Please lock the gate behind you. Wouldn't want to let anything out. Have a wonderful trip. Probably won't see you again. Just a feeling. Or is it more than a feeling? You picked up a totem. Of course I did. I knew I was going to do that and totally expected to pick up a totem. June 7th. We've been finding these little wooden totems all around the campground. I wonder what they're for. My brother studies this kind of stuff in school, so he might be interested. I'm gonna pack as many as I can to bring back. Is that just our only explanation for why we're collecting them? Well, Liam's brother likes totems, so we should probably bring these back no matter what else happens. So there was a bit of a scream, or a roar, in the distance. Thought I wouldn't pay it too much mind. Okay. Drinking rules. Breaking silly accent. No sneezing. Each time Hannah says, no way. No pointing. Whenever the fire goes out, everyone chugs. Forgetting to say grace before each new drink. Last one laughing. They are gonna get wasted out here. Ah yes, the speaker box. Hot dogs, buns, marshmallows, propane, bacon, eggs, coffee, filters, bug spray, energy drinks, and sunscreen. Well, my camping list never doesn't have energy drinks on it, so I feel that. Got their little portable burner. Phone Maddie before Woodpine Ridge. No reception at Oakwood. Liam, meet me by the lake at midnight. XOXO. Oh. I wonder if they're gonna get murdered while fooling around in the lake. Or already did. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of disorder, but this just could be, you know, sloppy 20-somethings. Maybe they're all off swimming. Can't take this Bear Grylls axe because that is exactly the colors of the... I can't even remember what his like brand is, but he does have his own brand of survival gear that's all kind of shitty, from what I've heard. I think it's Gerber, maybe? Press left control to crouch, yep. Even when you've only got like 2 actions you can do in a game, you still gotta have tutorials. Nice that this old, shut-down campground still has a bathroom and probably working pipes somehow. It's a very small toilet, though. You gotta get low. I guess it's better than an outhouse, though. Smoke Gabe, number 33. Is that a strain? I mean, British Columbia was pretty much already the marijuana production central for Canada, even before it was legal here. Ah, totem. Tap water is pumped from the lake and not treated. Any water poured from the taps must be boiled for at least 1 minute before drinking. Okay. So I guess the water does still work here. It's just not potable. Potable? I think it's potable. Has a very steep ridge. How does anyone get up this? You gotta really lean into it. Yeah, I can't even walk back up there. Maddie here does not have good enough mountain legs. That weird spot where the music doesn't quite loop properly, it just kind of like overlaps itself for a second. So is this the lake? It's really not much of a lake. I guess if we were in Australia, this is the place where you would get bitten by leeches that turn you into a primal beast of a human. Progress saved. Well, I guess we're going the right way then. Just keep on trudging. Is that one of you playing a prank? Hiding in the long grass waiting for me to come in so you can scare me? Does that warn you? I don't scare easy. Boy, sure a lot of like fire pits left around. You'd think that stuff would kind of fade after a while. Someone just slam a door real loud? Hmm. Well, someone just left this grimy old RV here. Did I just, like, fall through the floor? Was it, like, rusted through? Oh god, what is that sound? Alright. So, I don't actually know what happened. I suppose that might be what happened. But I'm not really sure, like, is it just we walked in here and it slammed into the trailer and knocked me out? Because it kind of just seemed like I fell. So yes, this park seems to be host to some dinosaurs for some reason. Not just one, but a few different varieties, it looks like. I can't even go that way. Oh, we have a lean. I don't think it can see me. I wonder what this T-Rex's model and also this scene is meant to evoke. What movie might this bring to mind, I wonder? Standing in a trailer, T-Rex looking through the window. Okay. I thought it just reset, like I died or something. But no, we are now able to escape. Alright, so there is a T-Rex around, which is not great for us. Since I don't think we're going to be scaring off a T-Rex with our flashlight. Now, the implication is that these dinosaurs have probably been here for a long time. You know, people were like going missing in the 90s here. So you'd think maybe the local government might be a little concerned. It's like an entrenching shovel. Okay, even with the flashlight, it's very dark in here. So this might be the time to turn up the brightness just a tad. Yeah, that's a little better. I mean, again, there's a point where I'm not just gonna wash out dark games, make them completely white just so they're more visible on YouTube. You know, I can't really see that much better than you guys. Today's activities: freeze tag, ring toss, spaghetti lunch noon. It's spaghetti noon. Arts and crafts, reading and storytelling, soccer, scavenger hunt. Yeah, something tells me these kids didn't have such a good time at this camp. Survival, fitness, swimming, local mythology, whitewater rafting, archery. I bet these dinosaurs have been here for a long time, and the natives were aware of it. Except these totems are just like... excuse me? Did I just pick up like a shit ton of totems, or... I was gonna say, these totems are just kind of generic Native American bird totems. I believe they are supposed to be ravens. History and people of the Woodpine Ridge region, 1989. Unknown specimens of animal droppings have recently discovered along Secret Trail. Dr. Hillheimer of the university came upon similar findings 7 years ago when tasked with surveying the region. Lab results returned inconclusive. If my suspicions are true, there may be a closed pocket ecosystem nearby if the nature of the mysterious flora that pollinates this area is any indication. I mean, it's not really a closed pocket ecosystem if you're finding flora outside of it. But maybe there's been a lost world here. Only for it to have been opened up. I keep trying to hit E to open things, but it's just lean. The unique flora of the Oakwood Temperate Zone, 1984. What is that sound? Sasquatch, Ogopogo, and Other Cryptids of the Pacific Northwest, a guide to indigenous mythologies. Everybody loves our famous Canadian cryptid, Ogopogo, of Lake Ogopogo. They won't let us play outside because kids keep going missing. It's so lame. Okay, I still don't know what that sound is. It was coming from in here, but now it's not. It's like someone dragging a pencil across, like a zipper.
Hello? Is anyone there? I found one of the cuttings and doors. It barely works. I can't make out anything on this thing. I'm safe with Dylan. I think Anna's in the lodge somewhere. What was that?
Alright, so I think that was the OMG girl. And she said something like, oh, she picked up one of Carter's radios. The guy she was making fun of for bringing all his gadgets. Meanwhile, Carter just sitting there with his headphones in. Didn't even hear them say they were leaving. That's back where we came in. I guess maybe we just need to go back outside? Oh, there's the main office. Wasn't sure if that was a separate building. With the recent tragedies surrounding the missing campers, it is with great regret that we inform you that Oakwood Lodge, town site, and surrounding park will be permanently closed, effective the 30th day of September, 1990. While we are proud of the work done by the Oakwood Development Group, we have made the difficult decision to discontinue the pursuit of our operations out of respect for the families affected by the recent tragedies. Okay, so there was, I guess, a town as well? Maybe we'll end up there at some point in this game. If this game's even that long, I don't really know. It's a $5 game, so can't expect that's too long. I still can't believe we're shutting this place down. Before the disappearances, this must have been the best summer of my life. I'm gonna miss this place. The mountains, the lakes, birds, all the cool fossils I've been finding, but mostly the people. I've made some lifelong friends here. I hope we don't lose touch. Maybe in like 10 years they'll invent a type of website where we can keep in touch. And then you can find me in my space. Men's room key. Why does that even need a key? Okay, well, there's not really much in here, so I guess this is still a find key game. I mean, we're safe from a T-Rex in here. Far too big to find us. Now, that could be blood, but it could also be black mold, which you definitely don't want to breathe in. You know, whenever you go urbexing, it's one of the things you gotta look out for. You don't want deadly mold getting breathed in. Oh, so this locker is maybe placed a little too far back, and it's clipping through the wall. What do you think happened to Jacob? Mike says a bear got him, like a grizzly. Are you friends with him? Somebody there. I heard one of the counselors say Sandra's gone missing too. Do you think she ran away? Why would a kid run away from a summer camp? It's not like they're forcing them to dig holes here. Hey Jody, are you entering into the talent show? Want to do a duet with me? I mean, I know you can't sing, but you'll make me sound better. Oh, that is a... Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, that's a very thick door. It looked like it was just like a big chunk. Because you weren't meant to open it. Alright. So we've got a gymnasium here. Seems like a weird thing to have in a camp. And you gotta watch out for those overhead hazards. You never know when a light might fall on your head. Really, they try to fake you out with the dinosaurs, but it's just the collapsing campground that's the danger here. A kitchen, you say? I wonder what we might encounter in a kitchen. Except for some weird, like, camping fold-out cookware containers. Stay low and move quick. Oh, I guess I can't. Ouch. I don't even know how I died from that. Like, I didn't seem like I was in a spot where I could be reached. Alright, let's keep the flashlight off before I go in here. So yes, we are in a kitchen, crouching around a bunch of cabinets while a velociraptor looks for us. Oh, it's just right there. I mean, it's just sitting there. It said stay low and move quick, so maybe I just... Alright, apparently they have very bad eyesight. No, it's jumped up on the counter. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that this game's pretty heavily inspired by Jurassic Park. And maybe also by some of the Unity projects that have been recreating scenes from Jurassic Park. Are they really this blind though? Just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep, that's certainly an apex intelligent predator. They just stand there chuffing at you. It's a shame I didn't really have a way to try to get eaten by that T-Rex, though. Okay, we're in like a maintenance room. Oop. Let me just, Can't jump, right. Because there's two doors there, so maybe I just need to sprint for... But it, like, lands right in front of the door. Can't backtrack. Can I get in here? Definitely can't just sprint past. Clever girl. And I can't go back. Not really sure where to go here. I mean, I can hide, but I think it just knows where I am. Okay, there it is. It didn't play with the sting. Yeah, it sees me. I wonder if I can... Also, it just clipped right through the ventilation system. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can just run past it when it runs over here. 'Cause I don't think crouch... Well, unless there's like a door here. No, not gonna close the door? Alright. Those are some interesting footsteps sounds for it, though. Like no sound of the claws clacking on the ground as it runs. Well, it's an indie project. Hey, look, another flashlight. Okay, so now we go through this door. Seems kind of silly that I can't shut the doors behind me, though. I don't know what I was expecting under there. This door is locked electronically. Electronically, eh? There we go. Not sure why turning on the breaker unlocked the door, but... I hear faint moaning in the distance. I believe one of our friends is nearby. In accordance with Oakwood Development Group's revised safety standards, no work maintenance within the town site sewers can be executed without the direct supervision of a member of the Regional Infrastructure Safety Committee present. Yo, there might be dinosaurs in the sewers, so y'all gonna have to ask for permission before you go down there. Hello, friend, are you here? Well, you're not under... Oh. Totem? Forgot I could crouch for a second. Is there another velocity raptor here? Oh. Silent, physicsless, or weightless barrels. I bet the raptors just clip through these. Also, I think I might have just oh. Oh boy. Why do those have physics? Like, nothing else has had physics. So why the barrels? I guess they're just barrels of fun. The volume of fossils found in this area is astounding. After months of protests, the Oakwood Development Group agrees to compromise of expending full efforts to preserve any natural or anthropological artifacts that may be uncovered on the site. The development still receives constant threats to vacate and grave warnings about the dangers of disrupting the area. I wish we would put more effort into respecting their beliefs. So I guess the Native American population in this area was like, yeah, don't build there, shit's bad. Our people tell legends of what lives there. That was a terrible accent. I apologize. I usually don't apologize for how bad my accents are, but... Alright, hopefully these raptors are not smarter than a xenomorph. That could be a great web series instead of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Are you smarter than a xenomorph? Where they'd put you in a room and you'd have to figure out a way to hide yourself from the xenomorph while it puzzles out where you are, and if it fails, then, you know, you get your prize winnings. And if it succeeds at finding you, then it eats you. Well, I guess it doesn't eat you, it just explodes your head. Oh, he's gone already. Thought he'd just be standing there. This is a very large building compared to what it looked like from the outside. Okay. The blinding void of a microwave. Why do you put away the flashlight when you turn it off? Alright, well, this building is proving to take longer than I thought it would to get through. Once we got in here. Well, I guess I know why I turned on the microwave now. Where am I going? Still can't close the door behind me. It's okay, they can't get me now. I went through a loading screen. If anyone reads this, Dylan and I are up ahead looking for a safe place to hide until morning. It's not safe in the woods. They hunt from the bushes. So you're saying that they mostly come out at night? Mostly? Alright, well obviously this is a low-budget indie Unity engine game and does not look great, but I kind of dig what they're going for here. There isn't really a lot of games that try to use dinosaurs in a kind of horror setting, because I mean even Dino Crisis, which was meant to be a Resident Evil but with dinosaurs, really didn't turn into a horror game so much as just a slow-paced action game, if that makes sense. I mean, Dino Crisis 2 kind of takes away the slow-paced part, but Dino Crisis 1 is more just a game where you shoot dinosaurs and figure out puzzles. But I wouldn't really class it as a horror. I mean, they've got some of those jump scares, like the Rex coming through the window. Ah. So this would be where going into the long grass is a bad idea. Wiggle, wiggle. I saw how wiggly that tail was. You can't hide it from me. So I wonder if we're kind of like going from building to building here, if that's kind of the progression, with sections of fleeing through the woods in between. Hey Zoe, check out this place. I just got a random invite to this campground. Thoughts? Directions attached. Looks cool. Is there something like sinister going on here with someone inviting them to this dinosaur campground? Like, hey, we just invite random groups of teens here to get murdered, so we can study the dinosaurs and how they interact with the people they eat. After all, apparently the military would love to get their hands on some velociraptors and use them as troops. Seems like a poor choice to have no subtitles and extreme static on all of the dialogue. Oh, we got a Ranger Jeep here. Vehicle needs gas. I can tell because I turned the steering wheel. Are we actually going to be able to drive, or is that just going to be a fade to black driving sound? Oh. I was going to say the T-Rex is around, sounded like. I'm not sure if the raptors are always scripted on whether they know you're there or not. Like, I can't tell if I can just turn off my flashlight when one comes and, you know, sneak around. It's very bright outside, even without the flashlight. Alright, so we need to find ourselves some gasoline, and we can get this ute running again. Ah, there we go. She'll be right. I did see a tail ahead. Okay, there's the fence. See, that sounds like the Rex. But it might just be the generic raptor looking for you sound. Alright, the Jeep was back this way. Never mind, I guess we're just gonna let the Jeep drive on its own. You don't think it would have been safer to climb in and just drive it instead of smashing it into the fence? I think it ran out of gas already. Dang nabbit. Oh, come on. Alright. So I think there actually is just a raptor sitting in the bush next to the fence. That's what it meant by they hunt from the bushes, is just standing in that bush waiting for me. Kinda see it, I think. Oh, the gas is over here now. And, like, I think there's one in that bush now. So if I don't sneak by, it'll sprint out of the bush. And I can't provoke it because otherwise we have to get the gas every time. So they don't really actively hunt you like things in games like this usually do. They're just hiding in specific points. Can I not avoid that one? I'm just gonna fucking run past it this time. They're like landmines. I still don't know about this one. Oh. I don't know if there's actually even a raptor there, or if it'll just spawn if they're, you know, if I sprint past the bush or whatever. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to sprint past that other raptor and get through the fence. I mean, it could very easily chase after me, but I guess it's not going to. Nothing like sprinting full speed through this face-high grass while raptors run after you. But yeah, I think that it, you know, they could make... Oh, shit. They could make a horror Jurassic Park game. They won't because they've decided that it's a kid-friendly only brand. And plus the existence of things like Trespasser have kind of put them off that idea. I mean, they canceled the PS2 Jurassic Park game that was going to be like that. I think it was just... I keep forgetting if it's called Survival or just Survive. But they were going to make another survival horror Jurassic Park game, and they didn't. Because I guess they decided it wasn't going to sell since Trespasser was such a critical failure. So now Jurassic Park is forever doomed to be a children-only franchise. I'm surprised I can outrun this raptor so easily. They must have, like, de-evolved to be slower. Nah. See, I turned because I thought I could go around that corner, and that was the end of me. So these are the utility sheds that whoever it was on the radio mentioned, which scared them off for a time. That was a really tall raptor. They're getting closer. Oh. I was gonna say, let's stop when we get to the next, like, building, but I think we're just gonna have a couple sections of outrun raptors to get to Shack. But hey, this is a lot better than that fucking garbage demo of hide in the grass while a raptor looks for you that somebody actively told me to play, like the creator told me to play. Like, hey, check out my game demo. I got surrounded. Alright, well, I guess we'll stop here because I don't think we're going to see anything but raptors for a while. There is a Dilo in this game as well, and it's in the screenshots. But I think this is just kind of what this section is going to be for a while. And, like, I have no idea where I'm going here. This just looks like I'm surrounded by a wall. No, that's a solid texture of bush. But this area doesn't seem to have a clear direction. It's just kind of a big circle. Look, I'm just running around along the edge now, and I guess that broke the raptors? Yeah, this is a dead end here. I think that's where I came from. Yeah, so where the fuck do I go here? It's not clear for once. Which is only a complaint because it was clear before this. It does seem that I have removed raptors from this area, though. I don't know, maybe there's like a hole in the middle I have to fall in? Anyhow. This might be a good time to stop now that I am horribly lost. Seems like there would have been a cave or something. Somewhere kind of obvious to go, but I'm not seeing anything. Just a big area surrounded by cliffs. Alright, well this is Oakwood. It seems cool. Obviously it's kind of janky, kind of ugly, as a budget indie game frequently tends to be, but it's got dinosaurs and it doesn't seem terrible. So I think I'll give this one a pass. I'd say it's alright. And maybe we'll check it out again some other time. You know, maybe I should do just like a full playthrough of a game like this sometime. But until then, I've been Shadefire, this is Oakwood, and I hope you'll join me as we go exploring old parks, which may or may not contain dinosaurs in the future. Take care, everyone.